Hello Year 6 and welcome to today's reading lesson. Now we are going to be continuing to read Wonder. We're just reading one chapter today, which is a reasonably short one actually. And there's a couple of questions for you to answer as I'm reading and then a task to do at the end, okay? And we are looking at explanations, so we're about making a point and then explaining why we think that, okay? Best way to do this, let's get into the text and then I can show you what we're doing. Okay, here we go. Okay, so as I said, we are looking at explanations today, and so we're going to carry on reading Wonder. Now, last time we read, we got up to the part where Oggy was in class, and, oh no, he'd just finished, so he'd gone home. Am I right in thinking that? I've lost track of days. Oh yeah, no, so they were in class, and they were starting to kind of introduce themselves and saying hello to each other, and have to say something that they were good at, and Julian had been, and Charlotte had been. Now, couple of questions for you I want you to write these answers in your book, okay? So why do you think Oggy likes Star Wars so much? We're going to talk about that one. And do you think he identifies with any of the characters or wants to be like them? Okay, so you might want to answer that just at the end when I kind of describe it a little bit. This chapter's called Lamb to the Slaughter. Okay, here we go. Like a lamb to the slaughter. Something that you say about someone who goes calmly, not knowing that something unpleasant is going to happen to them. I googled it last night, so quickly. Do you remember that Dad had said that at one point and he didn't understand what it meant? That's what I was thinking when Miss Petosa called my name, and suddenly it was my turn to talk. My name is August, I said, and yeah, I kind of mumbled it. What? Said someone. Can you speak up, honey? Said Miss Petosa. My name is August, I said louder, forcing myself to look up. I have a sister named Via and a dog named Daisy, and that's it. Ignore my phone ringing. Wonderful, said Miss Petosa. Anyone have any questions for August? No one said anything. Okay, you're next, said Miss Petosa to Jack. Wait, I have a question for August, said Julian, raising his hand. Why'd you have that tiny braid in the back of your hair? Is it like a Padawan thing? Yeah, I shrugged. What's a Padawan thing? Said Miss Petosa, smiling at me. It's from Star Wars, answered Julian. A Padawan is a Jedi apprentice. Oh, interesting, answered Miss Petosa, looking at me. So, are you into Star Wars, August? I guess, I nodded, not looking up because all I wanted to do was just slide under the desk. Who's your favourite character? Julian asked. I started thinking maybe this wasn't so bad. Jango Fett. What about Darth Sidious? He said. Do you like him? Okay guys, you can talk about Star Wars stuff at recess, which is like break time, said Miss Petosa cheerfully. But let's keep going. We haven't heard from you yet, she said to Jack. Now it was Jack's turn to talk, but I admit, I didn't hear a word he said. Maybe no one got the Darth Sidious thing, and maybe Julian didn't mean anything at all. But in Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, Darth Sidious's face gets burned by Sith lightning and becomes totally deformed. His skin gets all shriveled up and his whole face just kind of melts. I peeked at Julian and he was looking at me. Yeah, he knew what he was saying. And that's the end of the chapter. So, those two questions for you to do now. I just wanted to quickly talk to you a little bit about from that text. So, in the text it talks about, Oggy says that his favourite character is Jango Fett, which is this guy underneath me on the left, so the one that's wearing the helmet. And then Julian says, what about Darth Sidious? So the character on the right underneath is Darth Sidious. Okay, and as it says in the book, Oggy's saying he knows what he's doing by that. So your task is, after you've answered those two questions, do you think Oggy is being overly sensitive to what Julian to what Julian said, or do you think he's actually really trying to be mean, or is it a bit of both? So your job, and it's a 3-mark answer for this one, is to answer that question. Do you think Oggy's being overly sensitive and actually that you shouldn't worry about it, or do you think Julian's being really mean, or do you think maybe it's a little bit of both? Okay, so I want you to make a point and then explain it, and I'm looking for 3 marks. So if you could start by saying, I think Oggie's being overly sensitive, and then I want 3 reasons why you think that. Or you could start it by saying, Julian is being really mean, and then you can give me 3 reasons for that. Or you could say, I think Julian is being really mean, but also Oggie is being a bit sensitive, and then you could just give me like 2 reasons for one of them and 1 reason for another. Whichever way, I need 3 reasons, okay? So year 6, work hard, have a go at getting all of this stuff done, and I will see you in our next reading lesson. Goodbye.